Napamatigian po.
Oui, it's okay, not problem. Thanks a lot. It's very nice.
When you say start,
Okay, 2, 3. So we can begin.
so today I'm so happy to be here to present my master dissertation about wine, French wine, and it is very interesting topic. Vietnam is a country potential market for French wine sale penetration. I would like to thank to my professor Alicia Zephyr, and of course the content has 8 aspects about introduction, why we export French wine, Vietnam market to the figures, and methodology, result, analyze, solution, and conclusion. First of all, I would like to present a little about the production process. We have 4 main stages. After harvesting, we crush the grapes. We put it into the vat. For the red wine, we have 2 fermentation, and for white wine, we only have 1. After that, we store it to aging the wine, and for the rosé and claret, we don't aging it. And after that, we bottling the wine. We have the final production wine bottle. For the history of French wine, I would like to show you a short video about French wine history. France have a long time of graping, harvesting, about 200 BC, and we have around 17 regions in France growing grapes. And we would like to say that I hope the business between France and Vietnam will be developing in the near future. Come back to the presentation. We have to say that France has the very unique classification. No country in the world has it. We have the Association d'Origine Contrôlée with Grand Cru, Cru Bourgeois, Petit Château, and other wines. We have the very simple supply chain for wine with winery, wine cooperative, the wine shipper and transporter, and the importer and distributor. So why we have to export our French wine? Because the globalization is the main reason. It is the globalization. It is the changing goods, the changing culture, and because our production is over, we have more and more shuttle. For the analyzed in bottle, we have around nearly 8,000 shuttle in bottle and other production regions. And we have very fear of competition between them. And we hope that the appellation system has the good fortune in the future. So we need to find a new market in the new world. So why I choose Vietnam? Because I come from Vietnam, and I would like to say that we have been participated in WTO since January of 2007. It is a sign of globalization. We are near China. It is a dynamic French wine sale market in Asia now, and we have the similar or maybe the same institution for logistic issue, so we can adapt the same logistic issue for Vietnam. We have the high urbanization. We have more than 90 million people, and the GDP per capita is now increasing very quickly from less than 1,000 now. This is 1,160 and still growing. And the European food style penetrated in Vietnam recent year, and we have the high increasing of tourism. hotel, and restaurant. We can see the forecast sale for the wine, French wine by category, by total value and total volume and total value. This is the forecast by from business in Vietnam, and we can see that this is a increasing trend, and the still like rate have more like nearly double of volume. And nearly double value. And we hope that we export little, but we have more value for France. In my research, I would like to adopt two kinds of methods. First one is qualitative research, of course, because I take 3 surveys, and quantitative research because I take part in the analyze in Excel and SPSS. I would like not only in my sample but also in my own community in Vietnam. The 3 survey, the 3 target interviewees are Vietnamese importer for survey 1, the French wine exporter for survey 2, and Vietnamese consumer in big city like capital Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and Da Nang. And I would like to focus in some main issues: the price range, regional price range, storage conditions, coordination between exporter and importer, and consumer behavior. In survey 1, I have 7 results, with 2 responses from Ho Chi Minh City and 6 responses from Hanoi. This means that one company has 2 offices in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh. It counts only 7 companies per 162 import company wide in Vietnam. But the result is so is the potential size for French wine sale because 57.1% of the asked company, I asked, they said that they have 40 to 50% of French wine in their storage. For the survey 2, I have to say that French producers, wine merchants, they really want to export their wine to abroad, and they said that the portions of exporting to Asia more than 50%. For the survey 3, I have achieved 236 answers with the balanced gender between 48% of female and 52% of male, with the age come along with 18 to 80. So I divided into 5 groups, as you can see. For the analysis, as I mentioned above, I want to find the new price range. So I would like to analyze two tiers. The first one is downward tier with the Vietnamese importer and consumer. So we can see that with the low price range, we have more demand than the supply. So we need to supply more the price range of it. And for the expensive price range, we have more suppliers than demand. So we should balance between that to meet the demand in the Vietnam market. And for the upstream tiers, I compare in the table, and I will say in the solution. For the distribution network, the test of ANOVA said that the significance of the test is less than alpha, so we have the difference of the mean between the age and the ranking of testing wine in exhibition. And the significant homogeneity is less than alpha also, so we have different variants. So we use Dunet-T3 to have the graph. We should say that the more we order, the more we prefer to go to one testing event and we buy one in the testing event. For the why story, I concern in seven conditions: the temperatures, humidity, light, vibration, dust, orientation, and smell. Most of the wine importers they concern in temperatures and light, but they don't have the humidity operations or other condition control. Some of them they say that I would like to try to control them, but I have no machine to control the humidity or the dust inside. For the consumer behavior, I would like to say that the older Vietnamese is, the higher ranking of wine in common beverage, because the ranking is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have around 2.2 to 3.5. It's because I mentioned between juice, Coke, beer, and spirit. Of course, in Vietnam we drink more juice or Coke and beer because Vietnam is the highest consumption in Asian in beer. But we hope that we can reduce the beer and increase the wine. For the consumer behavior, between the frequency of gender, the frequency depends on gender. Is it the p-value of Pearson tree trade is less than alpha, so we can plan the result to any people in Vietnam market. We can see that the female drink less than male because we have in autism 50%, but throughout always frequency we also have more. Maybe women think more about the healthy of wine bring to them. For more further inflators, I have 4 results, 4 positive examples because we can refer it into community. The first one is all red wine. We use Dunet-T3. We can see that this is the fluctuation of the price. So maybe the more we order, the more we love it. But sometimes at the age of around 36 to 45, they don't like that a lot. For Rosé, it's very pure. The more we younger, the more we like Rosé. And champagne, because champagne and sparkling French wine in Vietnam is quite expensive, more than other wine. So the more we order, the more we consume, because we have the higher income. And for the organic wine, because we care more about our health, so the ranking is higher. For other wine flavors, for example, young red wine, it has around ranking of 3. For Swiss white wine, it has around ranking 3 and 4. For dry white wine, we have ranking of 5, and blackberry around 5 and 6. And I would like to turn on to the solutions because French wine sector in Vietnam has a long story. We had the war, before, but we also penetrated before, and we think that people in Vietnam they don't like wine. Maybe it is in the past because because we don't have the globalization. People think very old and they don't like wine because it tastes quite tannin. And we have old business with high lean, low general price, but high barrier tax in Vietnam, around 80%. And consumer want to target the new worldwide because it's cheaper and it's more easier. So we should turn to the new revolution of new business. For example, we should think about sustainability, the preservation of literacy. We should care more about French culture to adopt it and the transition. Because when I ask Vietnamese, they all love French culture. Why don't we should adopt in the French culture? So I think I use AP marketing mix with product, place, price, promotion, package, people, plan, and positioning. For the product, we don't have only wine. We have more than services. We have food matching. We have the automatic version used somewhere like shopping mall. Or we have the privacy. For the place, we have to promote the terroir. It is very important because terroir is very French word and it is the elite of French wine. The purchasing and consuming taste, the downstream and upstream also translate because if we don't have upstream, we don't know what the consumer behavior. We should set the price with the rarity and novelty, so we can set the price higher than other wine. But we also set some wine with cheaper, and we should care about the quality per ratio. For the promotion, we have the discount like other wine. We have the French Chateau, French Terroir, Appellation, the unique blending. Most of wine in the world, they don't blend. They mostly use 100% of some grape, but they don't have the blending of several, around 300 grapes in France. For the packages, we have the label and package. We should care more about the label in export market. And for the package, we also have the event because in Vietnam we don't have the tourism, wine tourism. So we should promote it. The tasting event has some recent year and tasting show. We should train more the cellar door staff. We should have more sommelier. We should educate wine tasting event in general, so we can boosting our market. For the plan in the future, we have sponsoring. We have to research more to know more about French wine because people now they don't know about French wine. They don't know how to taste it, and we should adopt the e-commerce in Vietnam because now the government they cannot control the e-commerce, so they prohibit it. We have the annual consuming goods exhibition and welcome wine producer event. For the positioning in the old image, we have the high price product, quality, luxury, cheap seduction, but we should add a new image like easy to drink for French wine. So for the label, I would like to say that we should care more about all the 6 aspects here to create our new label. Maybe we cannot create our new label for only one market, but we can create a new package like the wine bags or something like that, so we can attract more consumers. Is it a category model? Actually, it's only for the brand, but I would like to general in French wine. So personality, it is a very variety of types of wine and we can blend it very complex. For the cultural, we have long story, unique blending technique. For the consumer mentalization, we have premium quality. Physical process is made by 100% of grape. No wine in France made by, for example, Apple or something like that. So we should say that it is very tricky for French wine, 100% of grapes. And relationship, we have strong relation with consumer, Vietnamese consumer. Maybe they don't consume French wine because the expensive price, but they think about that very positively. And reflect to the consumer who consume French wine. They are friendly, fashionable, chic, elegant, and they are women. For the past, this is very important for the economics because we have opportunity and threat. For the political issue, we have the stable political environment, yes, and we have well-developing legal system. We improve more and more, and we reduce the tax from 80% to only 60 to 62% of import wine. But we have the threat that because we nearly can sign the TPP with Chilean and some new worldwide, so maybe the price is lower than French wine. And for the economics, we have the high increasing development, low competition intensity, and lower corporate income tax than France. We only have 25% of tax for corporation. We are now in a small market, so maybe French producers they don't care about it, but we very need China. And the economic recession for the big countries, they have more impact, negative impact, but we have less than. And we have currency likely instability. For the social and cultural, we have the homogeneous social cultural perception. All country can adopt their culture in my country, and we have the average income still increasing. But because the more globalization, the more affect badly for customer habits. We have cheap workforce, but we don't discuss about the taste of wine commonly in the future. So we can say that Vietnam is a new market that French wine can penetrate their line, but we have to changing the legislation more quickly, easier for French exporter, also for the Vietnamese importer. We should sign FTA with EU in the future to reduce more the taxes on French wine. We should against the counterfeiting as China, and we should adjust reasonable price rate, conduct more marketing campaigns, cooling and humidity operation in wine storage, and cost. Find a good way of transportation because we import not only direct from France but also from Hong Kong, Singapore, or Shanghai. We thinking green both in wine product, both in wine tourism, but also in reverse action. For example, collecting the empty bottle or something like cork. And this is the end of my presentation, but I also want you to see one more clip about wine marketing in Vietnam. We have the farm, we have the reduction around 20% for all wine from we have independent days. We always bring with friends, we have global and solid for our we have the training, internal training. Like this. We have business with business wine tasting. We have advice for I study more about wine in the Wine to Bordeaux, so I know more about the wine grade in France. This is the Millésima, the very famous wine story in Bordeaux, very big and modern. The Chateau of Crillon is very near here. It's the Les du Vin. Very creative. This is for male and female wine too. This is one of the products of Louis Vuitton schools. This is second kind of thing. We share the time together with friends. This is made of very creative bag for wine. This is the Chateau Lascombe in Bordeaux. Thank you.
Very good.